Recently, 4 Canadian citizens who were dual citizens were executed on Chinese soil. We have a weird relationship with Russia, which also
Over the past week, the panel of the Critical Election Incident Public Protocol has met and been briefed by the Security and Intelligence Threats to Election Task Force, also known as SITE. The panel has not found any incidents that have impacted Canada's ability to have a free and fair election.
As Lauriane said, TNR is a form of foreign interference in which authoritarian foreign governments attempt to extend their own domestic repression beyond their borders to intimidate, coerce, harass, harm, and ultimately silence critics or those deemed a threat to their rule. It can take place in a variety of ways. These authoritarian regimes target members of diaspora and exile communities, particularly religious and ethnic minorities, human rights defenders, political dissidents, activists, students, scholars, and journalists. What is important here is that the actors behind transnational repression are foreign repressions through the digital space. This kind of repression can take the form of online harassment and smear campaigns, largely through social media. It can also include doxing, where the private and identifiable information of targeted individuals is put into the public sphere without their consent. The intent is to fuel harassment and physical violence. As with more traditional or physical methods, digital forms of transnational repression are also used to induce compliance, to silence or discredit individuals, or to retaliate against dissent. And this form of repression is perpetrated through technology.
To be turned into the Chinese consulate. He's a Hong Kong dissident. What do you make of this controversy, and do you consider it, for example, transnational repression?
So we're aware of the comments made, and I would say the comments don't fall under the mandate of the panel. The bounty against the other person is an example of transnational repression. The panel and SITE are monitoring as it relates to the bounty. I will note that the Minister of Foreign Affairs in December 2024 issued a statement deploring Hong Kong's decision to place bounties on the heads of democratic activists, including 2 Canadians, and GAC remains in touch with the 2 Canadians to provide them updates and offer support.
What do candidates do who face similar threats, whether serious or jokingly? What should candidates do if they're in a similar situation where they're being threatened in a similar way? So are you concerned at the very least, and what should candidates do if they're in that similar situation?
So I'd say SITE is concerned about the bounty placed by Hong Kong on Mr. Tay. We are aware of the comments, as I said. In terms of what candidates should do, they should contact police of local jurisdiction in the immediate. They are also able to contact SITE and the RCMP if they have other concerns, and we will look at it from there.